All right. Good morning. Good morning. We are live. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday Conversations to Raise Vibrations. My name is Lisa Kelly, and as always, I'm joined by the beautiful Elvira Hopper. We are today wearing red in honor of our celebration. I know everybody has a different celebration, but we celebrate Christmas and red and green, and I only had one red sweater. So this is
It's beautiful. Like you.
you. So if you are joining us live, as always, hopefully you've given StreamYard permission to share your name. If not, drop in the comments who you are. We love to engage in comments. If you're watching this later, just hit hashtag replay. And again, let us know what you love about these conversations. And jump over to our YouTube channel and like, share, and subscribe, please. We'd love that. So today we're going to talk about today how to have a good holiday, whatever it is you're celebrating. As Elvira mentioned, not everybody celebrates Christmas, of course. I go to a lot of schools where there's a lot of Muslims, so of course they don't celebrate Christmas. But I have to tell you, they love it. They love our traditions and hearing about them. And we know Elvira just told me Janet is Jewish, so happy Hanukkah, Merry
Yes.
Christmas, all everything. So we're just basically
Happy winter solstice.
and I would just like to
Yeah,
talk
sorry,
about
go ahead. Go ahead.
today we're going to talk about how to have a good holiday and how to find the calm in amongst the chaos, because some holidays can be rather chaotic. So we're going to just talk a little bit about that. And yes, today being the 21st of December, how perfect is this? Winter solstice. So if you want to talk a little bit about that, Elvira, because you were just chatting with me about that.
Yeah.
Did you want
Awesome.
to chat about winter
Yeah.
solstice?
No, I have an event tonight. If anybody is, I know it's last minute, but if anybody's willing to come on at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for 90 minutes, I'm doing a double winter and summer solstice. So it's called the double solstice, SOULS. So me and my friend Anik Patry from Australia. She's an Aussie now. She used to be up in Canada. Now she's been living in Australia for 20 years. She's such a beautiful soul, and she's a fellow sound healer. And she's such a hippie. I just adore her vibe. And we're putting on an event tonight. So it's actually 11:30 a.m. on in Australian Standard Time, which is basically what is it? December 22nd at 11:30 for them. It's tonight for us, Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we're just excited to be able to bring to you this little ceremony with sacred sound. She's going to do her sound healing. I'm going to do my sound healing with our bowls. We're going to channel messages. And essentially, you're going to be bringing an intention that you want to achieve and you want to let go and you want to attract. So you get to decide what that is. You get to be witnessed in beautiful small community. There's I think about 12 of us in total. It's a nice small group. It's going to be amazing. So we are super excited to do that. So I'm super stoked for the winter solstice. And
Yes. I wish I could come to that. It's just a last minute thing for
No
me.
worries.
Canceled twice, but I really, really, really was looking forward to it. So I'm going to have to do my own little ritual solstice today for letting go and breathing in. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful.
If anybody can't make it, do your own winter solstice for yourself, right? Like setting the intention, like Elvira said, and bringing in the new and putting out what you want. Like it's a really powerful
It's
thing.
powerful. Yeah. The solstice energy is very powerful for manifesting. So we want you all to manifest, whether it's at a ceremony or not. So I think Janet's coming, actually. I'm pretty sure she signed up for it.
I'm so excited for the event.
Yay. Yeah. Oh, and we're going to have a few more of my team. So Akosha was coming and Erica's coming, Janet. So yeah, you're going to have a great time. Some beautiful new people you haven't met yet. Yeah. So thank you for letting me share that. So I love this energy of the solstice. It's so beautiful. And I feel like this conversation that we're going to have today is going to be able to support people during this holiday season so that they can take back their power, from anybody who's tried to take it. They
Yeah.
can, I'm going to use my words, love their vibe so that they can stay in a high vibration and not be in a low vibration crap magnet zone where they just attract what they don't want. They can be up here in a miracle magnet zone. So we'd like to share some teachings and tools from our toolboxes that can support you on this, during this holiday season. So I am so excited because I have so many amazing tools now in my toolbox because it keeps growing, right? The toolbox doesn't stay one side. And I'm just so ready to just have my best Christmas ever this year. So how about you, Lisa? How do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm excited. We have a small family, so it's a small Christmas, but that's okay. You're still. What I wanted to say to that is, you're still going into, maybe at family events, tons of holiday events happening this year, and when you go in, you have to remember that one of the things this is one of the tools I like to do is guard my energy,
Mm,
um, so that I can stay up because it's very easy. We have those people that want to suck
yeah,
on your energy,
exactly.
and it's really easy to get sucked into other people's stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I remember on a call here, you talked about, being at a family event and
yeah.
right? It's very easy to get sucked in. So I like to put myself, I just envision, my mom taught me this years
Mm,
ago, is just surround myself in whatever color, pink,
yeah.
white, whatever color I use.
Purple's a good one too. Yeah,
Purple too,
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
color works for you, gold, the highest, whatever, doesn't
yeah,
matter. And almost envision yourself in like a balloon type so that nothing can get in and nothing can get out. And it takes like 30 seconds to put
yeah.
yourself in that light before you enter somebody's
It's so
home or before you
powerful.
enter your home, right?
Yes.
And if you're
Oh,
in your home, right, put that Ho'oponopono is another prayer to you.
mm.
I could go on and on about tools, so I'll stop. Ho'oponopono is another great one because ho is the meaning of it is the original meaning is ho'amana, right? So or the original word was ho'amana. Ho means to make and mana means energy balance, right? So it's
Oh,
to make right to balance things out. So when you go into
yeah,
a room, use the prayer, right?
yeah.
Use the prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. We're balancing energies within the room,
Oh,
whatever's there, and just clearing things. Yeah.
that's so beautiful. I just got chills when you said that. I'm going to use that with my cousin who disrupts all our
Yes.
family holidays. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really typically have that, but families that do that, but you still are picking up everyone else's energy in the room,
Yes.
whether they do or
Yes.
they don't. And the key
Oh,
is staying high and not getting sucked in.
yes.
And
Yes.
it was the book Zero Limits or At Zero,
Yeah.
where, they talk about that in the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walking into a room and just clearing it. Seriously,
Yeah. I
clearing
love it. I
it, right?
forgot about that, I don't even think about that when I go to my family events. I just show up, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to put myself, I actually call it the purple bubble. So
Yeah.
it's like you unzip this bubble, you step in, you zip it up, and then you are protected energetically.
Yes.
And it really, really works. It's
It does.
crazy.
It
I
does.
have a quick story from
Yeah.
so for my last 2 years of corporate, I was being bullied corporately. I attracted another bully socially, went to a dark place for 2 solid years, realized at the end that if it's happening in two different areas of my life, who's the common denominator? Me. I brought on the bullying with my vibration. I'm going to undo it with my vibration. And I did. And those
Yeah.
two people think I'm great today, right? I don't bully myself. They don't bully me, right? That's really what this miracle magnet movement is about. It's about taking back our power and not letting people
Yeah.
bully us, especially heart-centered people. We can easily be bullied. So this is what we teach and we support people with on their journeys. And one of the things that happened was when I was being bullied corporately, the guy that was bullying me, he and I were put together at this trade show, and we had to be at the same booth together all day. And I'm like, how am I going to deal with this? Like, how
Right.
can I deal with this bully being next to me all day? I have to be in his energy because we were reps. So we were out doing our own thing, but still I felt the energy of being bullied, even though, we weren't actually in the same, workplace. We were
Mhm.
out doing our own thing. Now we're being forced to be together. So I remember asking one of my gurus back then, beautiful woman. oh my God, trying to remember her business name. Anyway, something about eagle's wings or something. She's out in Burlington. She's an amazing woman. Anyway, she said, when I said to her, how do I get to do this? I'm so scared to go to this event tomorrow, right? And she's like, Elvira, you put yourself in the purple bubble
Yeah.
and you unzip it, you step inside, you close it up,
Yeah.
and he can't touch you.
I love it.
And I swear to God, I did that.
Yeah.
He did not bother me all day. In fact, at the end of the day, he goes, hey, Elvira, you want to go for some sushi? I'm like, my bully is inviting me out for sushi. So that purple bubble was a miracle. So I just invite everyone to try that with anybody they're having trouble with. So thank you,
Yeah.
Lisa,
I
for
love
reminding me of my tool that I didn't use around my cousin. So
I love it. We feel we're energetic beings, right? So we feel energy the minute we walk in the room, whether you're aware of it or not. And this is something that Elvira and I are talking about in the program that we've developed that will be
yes,
launching in the new year.
so
So yeah, it's
excited.
fun thing to talk about is that we are vibrational beings, right? And that is why, things like the law of attraction and everything is so important because
Yeah,
it is not our thoughts necessarily, it's the thoughts that emote the emotion that evoke an emotion.
yeah,
And then when we have that emotion, that's sending out the vibrational feeling to the universe, which is what's bringing things back to us,
yes,
right?
yes,
So we can either get caught up in the chaos of the holidays or, chaos of family, or somebody's just low vibrational energy,
yeah,
right? It's,
yeah,
it's being aware of where you're at. And,
yeah,
and I love the word awareness. And someone's just said awareness is key. I love the purple
yes.
bubble idea.
Awareness is power too. Yeah,
Awareness is absolute power, and
yeah.
you just observe the thoughts that are coming in and observe and just stand in awareness of what's happening around you. My energy healer said to me one time she went to a big family dinner, and of course this was, I don't know, at the time Trump was in power, and she has a lot of family in the States, and everybody at the dinner table was arguing about politics, this, that, and the other. And she said, energetically, I just sat back. I didn't say a word,
Mm,
and I sat in awareness and I watched. And it's like you're standing up in awareness,
yeah.
watching everything that's happening. And that's another good tool. If you are able to stand out
Mm,
of the chaos, it's like the eye of the storm, right? The
yeah,
most peaceful part of the storm. You just sit
yeah,
in the middle and you just kind of be that observer and
yeah.
watch, right, of what's going on around you. And that way you don't get sucked in. The minute we have an opinion of something,
Mhm.
I'm
We're
guilty of this.
triggered. Yeah,
I
yeah,
We are. We're
yeah,
triggered.
yeah,
We get into it. We get involved instead of sitting in awareness. Try that. Just sit
yeah,
and be the observer and kind of watch what's going
yeah.
on. I've done it before, and it's quite evolving, right? It really helps you grow, and it really, wow, it's an
Yeah,
opening
that's
experience,
it.
right?
That's it. Oh my
It's
God.
I had a woman tell me once to envision putting on a turquoise wetsuit. Same idea.
Oh,
That
cool.
it's the same idea. Whatever
Blue is
works
powerful. Yeah, exactly.
whatever
Exactly.
works for you, whatever
Yeah.
color. I say, I waffle back and forth. Sometimes it's a pink light, sometimes it's a purple light, sometimes whatever you're resonating with in that moment, do it. Like there's no right
Yeah.
or wrong way. It's just whatever you can do to stay out
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
chaos, to stay out of that low vibrational
Yeah.
energy,
It's
right?
just choosing something consciously saying, okay, I'm
Yeah,
not going to get into that, the same crap over again. I'm choosing to do something different. I'm choosing to put myself in this bubble or this suit or whatever.
yeah,
And when you're aware of it, you get to keep your power. People don't suck it away from you. You're not this like open, like, fuzzy boundary person. You're able to, like, we have this thing called the 4 circles. I teach it free on my website if anybody wants to access it. It's about having really good boundaries and having certain people in your inner circle, other people in your mid circle, and then the rest of the world is in your outer circle that you don't know. And then your far outer circle is where you put people energetically
yeah,
that do not belong in your inner circle or possibly even your mid circle. You can love them from a distance. So
yeah,
that's how I discovered this thing that was divinely gifted to me a couple of years after Love Your Vibe was gifted to me, the miracle mindset. And my cousin was the instigator of this. And when I got the teachings, the 4 circles, I practiced it the next day. And
right.
sure enough, Lisa, I was the observer. I didn't
Yeah,
get caught up in her energy. But what's interesting is I'm meant to learn other tools as well, because that tool helped me and I
Yeah.
still use it. But I think this time on, this Christmas, I'm going to use the purple bubble and the
Yeah.
Ho'oponopono. So
Yeah.
I'm going to prove to myself that other modalities work, not just mine, because
Yeah.
it's not just one person's system. It's everybody's systems that can help us, whatever resonates with us. And
Mhm.
you're full of beautiful teachings and tools. I'm full of beautiful teachings and tools. I'm willing to learn more teachings and tools that help enhance my life and help me to keep my power. And I feel like I'm going to be trying the Ho'oponopono and the purple suit, as well as, loving her from the distance,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
far outer circle, fucking her with love and light once again, right? Because
Yeah.
this isn't a one and done, right? Like it's like showering once and saying I'm clean for the rest of my life. Like
Yeah.
we
No,
have
no,
to
no.
constantly be doing this. So I
Yeah.
I am so inspired to have my best holiday ever. Thank you, Lisa.
And it's a conscious choice. It's a
Yeah,
conscious choice. And like you just said, it's not a one and done. So you have to consciously think, okay, when I'm going to this event, or when I do it when I'm getting in my car too. I surround
mm,
myself in the light and it's a conscious choice. You have to choose it. It's not just something that unconsciously happens, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um, the other thing, when I was talking about we are vibrational beings, yesterday I walked into a classroom, and kindergarten classes have, here anyway, they have an ECE and they have a teacher in the classroom. So there's essentially two. And that can be tricky. They either
Yeah,
get along really well as a team or they don't.
right. And sorry, can you explain for people that don't know what ECE is?
An early childhood educator,
Right. Okay.
right?
Thank you. Yeah.
So there's four kindergarten classes at the school, and I've been in all four. Three
Wow.
of them work so beautifully together. The class is wonderful. You can see the kids. It's an energy when you walk in the room. And yesterday I was in this one, and as soon as you walk in, I was very aware that the energy was very different.
Yeah.
I was very aware how I felt in that classroom, and the kids were chaotic.
Yeah.
And there was something said enough for me to pick up that those two don't jive.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, this is really interesting. So in that instance, I mean, I didn't say a word because I'm a supply teacher going in, right? So I'm not, going to say anything. But I observed, and I
Yeah.
saw it, and I kind of just watched it. I watched the kids, but I was very aware of the energy and how I actually wanted to leave.
Wow.
I need to get out of here, and I kept
Yeah.
looking at the watch. So it's just, if you can be in that awareness state and know
Mm.
when you're entering something that doesn't feel very good and something that just feels so good and so joyous,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
just really good for our soul. I think that's the other tool, is just being aware and being that,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, Lisa. Yeah, energy is everything. And, we are energetic beings, and we can help people heal with how we show up energetically. Like
Mhm.
Janet is actually leading this beautiful group in our on our team, along with Lynn, who's also in this group. And we're going through this book called My Grandmother's Hands. So it's about
Oh, yeah.
learning about racism, and black bodies, white bodies, and blue bodies.
Yeah.
And blue bodies are police bodies, right? So people that are the authorities over us, and we all have different reactions to various pieces of like white bodies. They might not realize their internal bias. Like most of us do have internal bias towards black bodies, and it's not something that we believe necessarily, but it's in the water, it's in the air, and we can't help but well, most of us can't help but be affected because of the news. And this person was shot, and anyway, I mean, there's so much to say about that. I'm not going to go into it, but the point of this book is it teaches you how to settle your own body in the
Mhm.
presence of other bodies,
Mhm.
so that a settled body helps other bodies to settle.
Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? Isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
And so that's what Janet and Alin are helping my team to practice, is that sense of settling your body so that you get to hold space for others. as
I
they
love
feel their emotions. So you're settled. And yeah, so that's what we do in our Love Your Vibe transformation. We hold space for 6 months for this kind of inner work. So it's a great book for us to go through. And what I want to say is that, the what you picked up, the energy you picked up when you went into that room
it. Mhm.
was so erratic. It was so, it
It was
was so,
chaos.
it
It
was
felt
chaos. Yeah.
it
It
felt
was
like
so dysregulated. Yeah. It was so
yes.
dysregulated that you felt that energy. Right. So and what's interesting is that, had they had more exposure to you, if you decided to hang out there for a while, you could choose to have such a regulated, s- you know, calm body, right? A settled body, that you would actually possibly affect change in them,
Yeah,
because a settled body helps other bodies to settle. So, how we show up, how we choose to show up, the awareness in which we show up can help other bodies to settle around us.
love
So,
it.
I invite everyone to be that settled presence at their family events. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it just to, be in that bubble, do the Hoponopono, be in that settled body, so that I'm not activated by, people that they're doing the best they can. I can send them love and
Yeah,
light from a distance, FOC them with love and light, FOC, fire outer circle. And I get to keep my power,
yeah,
and we get to have a great, holiday, because I still love this person. She's just not someone that needs to be in my inner circle, because her energy is so dysregulated and erratic. I can't have her in this inner
yeah,
circle with me.
yes. I like that you say that. I like dysregulated and erratic. I like that because what's interesting is in kindergarten, they really focus on self-regulation
Nice.
and helping children be self-regulated.
Yeah,
But what's interesting is the two adults in the room were dysregulated themselves.
exactly. And
And
that's why the kids were going haywire.
100%,
Yeah,
100%. And I
yeah,
was like, just kind of watching this going, wow,
yeah,
this is really interesting.
yeah,
And it's just, yeah, adults sometimes have difficulty self-regulating. And I
yeah,
think, self-regulating their emotions and knowing, you know, just how to be in the space of awareness and be present and
yeah,
just calm their, like you said, just calm their own bodies and calm their own.
yeah,
And the other piece that was reminding me of how you were talking there was, my energy healer and talks about this a lot is, you know, all minds are joined. So
yes,
when you heal your mind,
yes.
everybody else around you heals,
I
right?
love that.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
because your presence is a present.
yeah,
The way you show up is a present to others. It's either a nasty present or a really nice present. So, invitation for all of us to show up in a beautiful, regulated presence, in a state of calm, so that others around you will feel that, and it ripples. It ripples not only to the event, but out into the world,
into the
because,
world. It's
right?
raising consciousness on the planet, whether we
Yeah.
think it is or not. It really is.
Yeah.
That how can little old me change the world? It just takes the one, and it's the one
Yeah.
healed mind that changes the world.
Yes. Oh,
It's the
I
one
just got
healed,
chills. Yeah. That's
right?
so
That's all
beautiful,
we
Lisa. That's
is
so
for that
beautiful.
ripple effect. Janet says, "So inspired by this conversation, wishing you to the best Christmas ever.
Oh.
Settled bodies in a purple bubble saying Ho'oponopono." Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I love you, Janet.
Thumbs
You're
up,
such a
thumbs
blessing on our team. We're
up
so
perfectly.
blessed. Yeah.
It sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Did you wanna,
Wow.
like, just for this last little bit, did you just wanna pull a card for everyone?
Yeah.
Just
What one last thing before I pull the card. Here's another
yeah,
great little tool. Okay. I've shared it
yes.
with my clients. So some of you might know this if you're watching and you've been a client of mine. I teach this thing that I learned in acting school. So I don't know if you know, but I'm an actor as well. I say, why be one thing when you can be all things, right? That's my highest level coaching program called the Renaissance Human. Why
Love
be
that.
one thing when you can be all things? So, anyways, I'm a professional actor, and when I went to acting school, I was actually, fun fact, I'm 1 degree of separation from Lee Strasberg. So Lee Strasberg is like the acting teacher, like the method acting teacher down in I think North America. Uta Hagen is another very high up teacher. And so my teacher studied with Lee Strasberg. So I'm one removed. I'm part of that lineage. So one of the things that she teaches, and I guess Lee taught her, is to imagine, because when you're on a set, there's a lot of chaos going on the set, right? So
Mhm.
imagine just like a family party, crazy stuff going on, right? So she says, you're going to be in these acting situations where you need to be in the moment. You need to be in that character. And you got a lot of people with like, gaffing tape and mics and, cameras and everything around you, and people fixing your makeup and doing your hair and all that. And you need to be that calm presence in that character. And she says, imagine what happens in a tornado. Okay. So a tornado that does this, right? So that, imagine that's the set and all the people going around and around, or a party, right?
Or Christmas, yeah, or
Yeah.
holidays,
Right.
yeah.
What's going on in the center of that tornado?
That's what I said at the beginning of this. It's the calmest place to be, is the calm and the
Thank you.
storm.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, did you already mention? Forgive me if I'm repeating. Okay, okay.
That's
Well,
okay, yeah.
here's another application of it. Yeah, the most calm place is in the eye of the storm.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
that's what she taught us to be,
yeah,
is to be these really calm, present actors, no matter what's going on around us. I'm getting chills saying that. So I
yeah,
invite you to be a calm, present actor if you have to be, or just yourself. Just
yeah,
know that you don't have to get swept up in all the drama of everything going around you. Just be in awareness,
yeah,
be in a higher consciousness, be in your authentic self, your miracle magnet zone,
yeah,
and you're going to be amazed the amazing things that happen because you are in that higher vibration.
yeah.
So
I love
yeah,
it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. And to
amazing.
do that too, I would suggest getting into, a quick meditation. It's 5 minutes. And if you
Mm,
can't get into a meditation, you're at someone's house, go to the bathroom and
yeah,
take really deep inner breaths, because
yeah,
the breath is the bridge back to the higher self. So, bridge it back, come back into yourself, into your truth, and
yeah.
then just get into that calm, that eye
Yeah.
of the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful, Lisa. So the visual is there, imagining all the craziness going on outside, the storm,
Yeah.
and you get to choose to be the calm, settled, regulated presence
Yeah.
in the midst of all that. And leave as many times as you need to go to the bathroom. If you leave that space, right, you can always
Yeah.
choose it again as often as you need to.
Let's go to
So
the bathroom again. Yeah.
yeah. So who's going to try that? Put it below if you're going to try
Yes.
that, okay?
Yes.
And
Please.
which of those pieces speaks most to you? So
Yes.
let us know. Let us
I
know.
love it. I
That's
love it.
amazing. Yes, I can
Right.
pull a card. I
Oh,
can pull a card.
just quickly
I'm
before we leave, and just, this will
yeah,
send you
little
off.
gift for the holidays.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let me pull a card. This is a gift to each one of you watching now live. Thank you very much, and on replay as well. I'm going to pull a card that the universe would like you to have as a gift. So I'm going to knock 3 times, put it on Lisa's energy as well, and all of yours. And I'm going to pull this card. And the card that I pulled, oh, this is cool. This is card number 19, which is 10, which I guess is a 1. Memento mori. There might not be a someday. Okay, so this is a beautiful statement that is reminding us, it's a gift to us to remember that one day we're not going to be here anymore,
Mhm.
and that we need to live every day. Every day is a present, right? So I'm just kind of interpreting myself right now, but I'm going to read what it says about memento mori. There might not be a someday. As my friend Sam Horn proclaimed in the title of her recent book, someday is not a day of the week, a day in the week. The time is now. Imagine if the unknown countdown timer to our expiration date was almost at 0. What would you be doing now that's different? How would you want this situation to unfold? One day, the sand in our cosmic hourglass will be gone. And then, what will you ask for? More time? Sorry, you've had it all along, but what did you do with it? The moments, the days, the weeks, the years. What have you done with your short sojourn here? The clock has struck the exact hour to act. Go.
Mhm.
And the cosmic catalyst question is, if I had 10 years left on this planet, what would be truly mine to do?
Mm.
I invite people to put below or on YouTube comments what
Yeah.
is truly yours to do.
Yeah.
And the cosmic checkbox is write exactly 6 words as they would appear on your tombstone.
Ooh.
Write 6 different words with your non-dominant hand. So
Hmm.
that's interesting. I don't know. I think there's a NLP reason for that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so isn't that amazing? What do you think of that card, Lisa?
It was timely for me. So there you go.
Mm.
Perfect. Yeah. I
I love it.
love it.
I love
So
it. What a gift for all of us because yes, it's a great reminder that we're not going to be
especially
around forever.
year, especially coming to the end of a new year, the end of
Yeah.
a year, entering a new year. I think that's a timely card.
Yeah.
Perfect. All
Beautiful.
right. My goodness. I hope this has helped somebody on here. I hope you've taken something from this. And as Elvira has said, post below what you loved about this and what you're going to use from this conversation. So as always, we love you all. If you're celebrating Christmas, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever it is you're celebrating, we are sending you love and light. And until next week, bye for now.
Bye.
3, 2,